literally trying to open up my own stream currently because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a tech person. I don't know what I'm doing. It says upcoming, but it's not actually playing on YouTube. And it says on here that I am. How do I do this? Oh! Why does it say... Why is that the name of... the stream? This is weird because I'm like... I can't even hear myself. Oh. What is happening? Okay, the music is too loud. The music is way too loud. I'm like yelling. We don't want music. Okay, now I'm just watching myself and it's like silent. Okay. We're gonna... Thank you for your patience with me as I figure out what the hell I'm doing. I've never live streamed before, clearly. We are designing a book cover. That's what we're doing today. I only have an hour and a half now because I spent the last half hour trying to figure out why my YouTube was not connecting to where I'm live streaming, because I'm not live streaming directly onto YouTube. But here we are. We're here. It's happening. I'm very chaotic. I am so sorry. We are going to design a Taylor Swift cover today. I do have like in mind what song I'm gonna do. Last time we did a mafia romance. I think we're gonna do a fantasy. I also have I have the live stream up. I hate that the title says welcome to our live show. Can I edit that? Will it let me? I don't like this. Designing. Oh, what is happening? Design. Oh my god. Have I ever talked about how much I hate technology? Why? No, it's not made for kids, I guess. I don't know. Designing a Taylor Swift song as a book cover live. The description. Like, why? I hate this, like, pre-filled out stuff. This will either go great or horribly. Let's find out. Is there no, like... Is there no way to change the thumbnail? Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm hating that there is currently no thumbnail. I swear I will get started in a moment. I know I'm being very chaotic and all over the place. Just trying to figure out the kinks, you know? I don't know what I'm doing. I've never live streamed before. I'm trying to open this. There we go. Okay, I can see the chat. I don't have two monitors. I only have one. So if anyone talks in the chat, I will have to swap screens. So if I don't respond to you right away, please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm not. I promise. Okay. I am going to do a thriller today, and I've chosen a Taylor Swift song that might be really random to make a thriller if I'm being completely honest with you. I I don't know how this is gonna go. I never know how it's gonna go, but I am going to share this screen because we're gonna look for some images. Why does it change my layout just because I did that? Technology. Don't we love it? All right. So I use Adobe Stock Images, as you can see. You can see my other tabs. Shh, shh. We're just gonna close those. Shh. Don't mind those. Don't mind those at all. All right. So the first thing I want is roses. I need to look up the lyrics of this song because I'm going off memory right now, and I mean, also my memory sucks. So let's look it up. Lyrics. Hmm. Um. Uh. How entertaining is it to just watch me go, Okay, I think I have an idea. I purposely have not said what Taylor Swift song we're doing yet because maybe you can guess. I don't know if that's fun. Roses? Dead or alive? Dead roses? Dead roses. As per usual, I make sure we have exclude generative AI because we don't use AI. I also hate the images I'm seeing off the bat. Ooh, I kind of like that. I do want to go for something, something a little more on the simpler side. We're not going to do anything too complex or crazy today. Because I don't have time, and to be honest, I'm kind of feeling a little creatively burnt out. I usually am making stuff constantly, but this week I'm just like, wow, my brain is so fried. I don't know what I want. Herm. Herm. Okay, I think I need some help. Thriller books. I just want to see some inspiration. See, the thing with thriller books is I find so many of them are just like an image with text overlay, and that's boring. I don't want to say boring because sometimes it's done in a clever way where I'm like, this is actually great, and other times, not so much. But I don't know what I'm going for. I really like contrast like that, how it's like one item is like a color and everything else is white. I enjoy stuff like that. I think I just need to focus on finding an image I like. First off, enable, I guess, just to get that out of my face. If I go like this, is it gonna change? No, you can't see me change screens. Okay, that's good to know. This is like the hardest part and the longest part, and I never know how interesting this part is of like, let me just scroll through a bunch of pictures and hope that I see something I like. I don't know for sure. Ooh, that's interesting. I also feel like the song that I'm doing, there is not a lot of what's what I'm looking for. There's not a lot of visual imagery in the lyrics to go off of, and I find that is one of the hardest parts of turning a song into a book cover. Is some are really easy because they have a lot of like imagery that they're showcasing. Others not so much. Dead Roses in Winter. Is that a hint toward the song we're doing? The song I'm actually attempting to do right now is the first song I had thought to do. Interesting. I kind of like this image. This might be a good starting point. Especially because it's like kind of destroyed. This was the first like song I had thought to do previously, but I hadn't done it yet because I thought I had to do it in a specific month. So there's another hint for you of what song I'm doing. I have to change what screen you're looking at because you can't see what I'm doing. Do 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 do. Sharing my Photoshop screen. Beautiful. Okay. Let's rotate this. Rotate. One thing I'm also really scared of is the other day when I was working on my computer, it was giving me errors that I didn't have any space left on my computer, and I was like, oh, goody. I love when that happens. And this is so scary to do live because I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. It could be great. It could be not great. Yeah, I like that deep contrast. That's thriller vibes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I also thought about doing a series where I take one image and I try and change it into different genres. So, like, for example, it could be like an image of a boat. Oh, interesting. And interesting. An image of a boat, and then I like change it to be a romance, and then a thriller, and then a other genre. I don't know why. Like my brain just like froze. I couldn't think of another genre. I like that. It makes the reds more pronounced. I don't know what to do with this image. That's the thing. Like, there's things I could do. I have like cat hair on my mouse. It's making it difficult to scroll. There we go. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I like this image. I like this image. Ooh, I see your comment for Forever Winter. You know, that's an interesting guess. Being I'm trying to design a thriller, a Forever Winter. You know what? Maybe I'll pivot. I'll look at the lyrics to see if this will work for Forever Winter, because that is a song I haven't done yet. Forever Winter lyrics. That's a really sad song. I think about that song a lot, actually. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. This as a thriller, kind of dark. Interesting. uh, that is exactly why you die. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. It's so fair. But no, I wasn't doing Forever Winter. That was not the song that I was going for. Ah, what do I want to do with this image? What do I want to do with this image? Man, I don't know. I'm being indecisive. What's a thriller book that I really like that has something like interesting about it? It's so hard. I feel like I've picked the worst song to do for this. Oh my god, I just noticed that I can literally see the chat where I'm recording. Look at it. I clearly don't know what I'm doing, but I'm like second guessing if I should do the song I was originally gonna do. No, no, no. I have an idea. I think. I don't think this image particularly works. I think I should find a different image, but this is along the lines of what I am thinking. Back to... Whoops, I didn't mean to stop sharing. Back to my dead roses that I'm looking at. I think it'd be cool if they were like frozen behind, yeah, like behind ice. Wait, I have an idea. I don't like how close up this rose is. I'm gonna download it just so that I have it. I don't like those options. Okay, rose in ice. This is... None of this is what I am searching for. Rose behind ice. Frozen rose. Frozen rose. This is also not really what I was looking for. This is kind of, but I want it like in ice. So a while back, I did a cover. Ooh. Ideas are turning in my head. A while back, I did the cover for Getaway Car, and I did it where it looked like the title was written into the condensation of the window. I kind of want to do something like that, but instead of it being written in condensation, I want the font to kind of look like it's frozen. Do I know how to do that? No. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Everything is fine. Ooh, okay, these are interesting. These are very interesting photos. I definitely want it to be roses specifically because that is mentioned in the song. There's another hint for what song we're doing. There's literally a lyric that mentions roses. I feel like we're getting a little far away from what I'm looking for. This is a red rose. That's cool. I do wonder if I could create this effect separately. Like if I, okay, you can see that I opened a new page. I'm going to specifically look up ice because if I overlay it, that might be better. Let's try and like create that ice effect myself. Ooh. The wheels are turning in my head. Okay. I'm opening yet another tab. Welcome to my chaotic design process. I opened like a million tabs and I had to close a million to start streaming. It's fine. I think I still want dead roses. And we're going to... I want something that I could potentially kind of interlace the text with. So I don't want something like this because that is like too many. I want something a little farther away. This is close to what I want, but I want red roses for the color contrast. And I mean, I could change them to red, but I don't feel like it. I'd rather just find red roses. I mean, dead red roses might help my search here. I like how I search dead red roses and it gives me like roses with a skull. That's not what I'm looking for. See, I like this, but I don't like that it doesn't have a background. I don't want to have to think about a background. I am being lazy with my design choices today. And you know, sometimes it's easier to like scale back elements and like simplify it as best as possible to get really cool results. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Ooh. I do like this with like the sun shining in. That's interesting. Gives a little bit of a dynamic look to it. I just don't know how that'll work with the ice effect I'm going for. Just gonna go back to these to like kind of see. Do you think it needs to be close up? I don't like any of these images. This is part of the problem with design is sometimes you have like a very clear idea in your head of what you want, but you can't find things that actually would make it happen. So a lot of times I try and let pictures decide how things are going rather than me trying to force something, but this isn't bad. I think what might make my search easier is if I do the orientation by vertical only. I don't do that usually for book covers by looking just for vertical images, just because usually I'm designing for a full spread. Lately I've only been designing front covers for my Taylor Swift stuff just because back covers can be kind of boring, in my opinion. I am doing Back to December right now. You guessed it correctly. I will reveal that just because you said in chat. I am doing Back to December. You were right. I haven't done that one yet, and that is what I'm attempting to do. I do like this image. Maybe I should just try this image, see if it works. I don't know. I really like this look. I just want to create the like frozen look myself. some closer up image would work better. Yeah, this is the worst part. Can I find an image that, ooh, wait. This is a close-up. Oh, wait a second. I like this, but I also like this. You know what? We're gonna go with this. I like this. Download preview. Always download preview, because if I don't like it, I'm not wasting image licenses for images that I don't actually use. I just like lost the page. What is happening? Open up my downloads. There we go. Now I gotta change it back to Photoshop so you can see what I'm doing. Share something else. Window. Photoshop screen. Beautiful. Okay. Making it bigger. Yes. I think I see the vision. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I already have that on. Okay. No, I don't like that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Convert to smart object. Adjustments. Levels. Oh, no, wrong direction. Oh, too far. Just trying to build a little more contrast. Yes. Yes, I like that. Color balance. I want it red. Red. That's too far. Shadows. Red. Highlights. Red. Oh, no, I don't want that. Oh my gosh, I forgot my chair wasn't locked, so I just almost fell backwards. Because I have like a... It leans back, but I wasn't expecting it to lean back so far. I think I like that. I don't know. Adjustments, hue and saturation. Okay. That changed nothing. Okay, let me add some color lookup. That's really red. But then I feel like it kind of loses some dimension of the other colors. That's not bad. That's bad. That's okay. Oh, that's too much. That's too pink. Ooh. That's interesting. I don't like that. I don't like most of these so far. I also just realized I went live. Didn't announce I was live or anything. Just went live. Okay, I liked this one the best? No, I liked the Drop of Blues. Where is that? Drop Blues. Nah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I kind of like that. I feel like it's kind of thriller vibes. Where's my phone? I'm going to post on Instagram that I'm live since I failed to do that. Story. 2 seconds. Story. Oh. Okay. Don't mind me. Just I also think YouTube is a little delayed to what I'm actually doing because I'm like watching myself right now. Watch here. Okay. Back to what I was doing. I like this. I like this. Now I want ice. I have too many windows open. I'm like confused. Ice images. I'm going to download the first one I see, so I'm not going to bother switching my screen. Because there's a couple I could try. Ooh. I like that. I say, even though you can't see what I'm doing, it's fine. It's fine. I will plop this into Photoshop. You can see my mouse, even though you can't see what I'm doing. Ah, there we go. Okay. Rotate. I think I want it the other direction. Yeah, I like that direction better. And then scale. You ever watch reality TV shows where it's like a cooking show or something and they're like, I've never done this before? That's kind of how I feel right now because I actually don't know how to create the effect of something behind ice. I am guessing. Okay, let me think for a second here. I might quickly Google a tutorial on how to do this. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You know, we all are learning as we go, right? Isn't that the fun of design? How to make something look behind ice. Photoshop. Is this even a thing that's possible? I'm like legitimately looking up a tutorial right now. I'm watching a tutorial. They all do filter gallery. Okay, wait. I'm worried this is going to make noise if I click on it. I was watching like the preview. Oh, maybe it won't. Yeah, like I like that. That's what I'm trying to do. Tell me, how do I do it? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Filter. Filter gallery. You know, I think one of the things about Photoshop is there's just like so many different tools, so many different techniques and stuff to use that oftentimes I kind of forget things exist. Eight, three. Did he have scaling at 100? Scaling was 191. I guess that kind of looks like ice. Oh, now I don't like the colors we have. I'd rather the brighter colors then. Oh, wait, there was one thing I needed to check. Filter gallery. Frosted. Yes. Okay. We're good. Glass. Yes. We're good. We're good. That's what we wanted. Yep. I would feel so bad if you can hear this. Maybe I'll, because I can't hear it. I'm gonna mute this site. Ah. I mean, I was on the right. Yeah, I was on the right page. I was on the right page. Because we go like this. And then. See, now this is too much ice. So I was on the right page of like adding an ice filter. That's what they did in the video. The only difference was they like added a filter to the actual image, which I could have thought today I knew how to do that. I just didn't occur to me. But that specific ice image isn't going to work. It's almost a little too much. So I'm going to quickly grab some other ice images that could work instead. Filter, rotate. Again, for some reason, I just want it like facing the other direction. Flip horizontally. This is worse. This is worse. Back, back. Something about this isn't working. I don't know if it's the actual image of the flower. Like if this rose will work better. Filter gallery will just throw on the same thing we had going on. Yeah, like that works better. But I'm not getting thriller vibes from it. I do like this. And then we could just like lower the opacity a little. Maybe. That's a little too much. I fear this is not enough. I like it feels like I'm on the right track. I'm just not 100% happy with the actual image. I could go for like one of the images that I actually saw that I liked and then just try to I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be a thriller. Maybe we can let the image depict what genre it is. But see, now I feel like the roses are too close. I'm at a loss for what I want to do. Ooh, I like this image. I am really bad at not changing my screen, so you can't see what I'm doing again. I like this image. That's what I was talking about. Flip, resize. You're like, I think I can make this image work. I'm not gonna have it cover the whole space because I'm going to, again, that's too much. I'm just thinking about how I can get this to look cohesive because I want the text to kind of look like it's behind the frosted glass, and the easiest way to do that is to make like the frosted glass myself. But I'm just feeling like this is too much. Whoa. That's crazy. I mean, that's not bad. That does work. But does it look like frosted glass, or does it just look like a bunch of lines? I don't know. Okay, anyway, we're going to come back to that part because I need to make this a little more cohesive. Oh, whoops. Maybe I do need to resize it a little bit more because that wasn't quite enough. Oh, wait. Actually, idea. Keep this like this. We're gonna bring this down a little bit. For this bottom part, I'm going to clone it. Yeah. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I'm not on the right layer. Make this bigger. Perfect. Okay. And I Taylor's name. So I can start mapping things out. Taylor Swift. I don't want this font. I like that, but I want it a little more spaced out. We're gonna make it bigger. I do have to bring it above these gradients. This doesn't look like much right now, but we will make it something. So our title is Back to December. This isn't the font I'm going to use. Back. To. December. Oh, well then. That does not fit on the page. Scale. A little bigger. Because now it looks weird that they're all different sizes. Back to December. Gonna change this font. I do like this font. Maybe I'll just bring it closer together so I can make this a little bigger because it looks a little funky. 140. 140. 140. Okay. I don't hate it so far. So that's a plus. I do think we need to add like a tagline up here. Let me just pull from the lyrics real quick. I like to pick a lyric that I feel could be a line in that genre of book, if that makes sense. Like, something that sets the mood for the genre. That needs to be bigger. Scale. Gonna put my title in a group so that whoops. So that I can make them all even. Yeah. You know, this low-key looks like a book cover, even though I have done literally nothing to this image other than add gradients. It's fine. We are going to do stuff to it now. Adjustment layer. I do like it a little on the darker side. Just a little bit though. Because we want to see the different colors. Yeah, I like that. Then we're gonna go color balance. Put a little more toward the green and red palette. Ooh. I like that. It's a little too warm because this is supposed to be winter. But I do like the direction it's going. You know what? We're gonna keep that for now. So we are going to try and do some color lookups. Man, that one always looks so bad. I don't hate that. I feel like one thing I kind of get stuck in my head is I feel like I have to be revolutionary with my designs all the time, and sometimes simplicity works, and I just have to remember that it's okay if it's not. Ooh. I feel like I need to fix the title. It just doesn't feel big enough. I feel like I do like that. I just want to see what the other ones look like. I like that too. Ooh, I also like that. Okay, I mean we can have multiple. There's nothing stopping us from having multiple color lookups. Color lookup. We wanted the horror blue. We'll adjust that momentarily. Adjustments, color lookup. The other one was soft warming. These together are interesting. I'm gonna lower the opacity of this because that looks cool. But I like. Yeah, okay, I like that so far. My ice effect is not doing what I want it to do. I think I need more like of a frost than ice. I think that's the solution. Maybe. Hi! Thank you for joining my live stream. That's so fun. I love that people are here watching. I don't know how entertaining this is, but welcome, welcome. We are designing Back to December. I have so far done this. That's where we're at. I don't have very much time left, so this is gonna be a quick stream. I have to go at 3 o'clock. Which it's currently almost 20 after my time where I am. We are currently looking for some ice, and I keep failing to change my screen over so you can only see my Photoshop. But it's okay. You don't need to see me scroll through images I'm not even going to use. Ice. Ice. Rotate. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, wait. Also going to add that one filter to this. Oops, what did I do? That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. I don't like that. Go away. Cancel. Filter gallery, please. Thank you. Yes, that's what I want. Yes. And then we have our ice. Ooh. Okay, I feel like we're making like actual progress towards something interesting. I still am not like 100% sold on this ice image. No, I don't like this. Go away. I also feel like this. This is like almost too much. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I just need it to work. Please give me an image that will work with this. Because the goal is I want the text to also look frosty. Okay, what about this image? We'll rotate it. I think I would want the bulk of the frost at the top. So we're gonna flip it. Oh, wait. We have something. Something is working. I think. I don't know. I almost feel like I need like a frost image where this is like non-existent. Does that make sense? Like I just need... You're doing boring magazine stuff? Magazine stuffs are cool though. I've never worked on a magazine before, but that's cool. What kind of magazines do you work on? I want frost image. Frost image with black background or... Oh, wait, I think I found something that might work. I've been doing book covers for like 7 years now. It's been a long time. Edit. Rotate. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Rotate. Flip. Scale. Oh, wait. I have to turn that layer off. See, this is kind of what I need, but it's almost now not enough. Ugh. Why is this so complicated? This is like the closest I came to liking it, because I like this. It's just too bright. What if I go like this? No, that doesn't work. In the... I cannot pronounce the word. Canodium? What is that? I'm gonna Google it. What is Canodium? Oh, for like condos and stuff. That's cool. I used to work for a digital marketing agency, and one of our clients was like selling condos and stuff, and I still think that's interesting. Um, book covers is fun. I mean, my advice of getting into book covers is really just to like practice and maybe like make book covers out of like your own interpretation of existing book covers. Kind of like what I'm doing with the Taylor Swift songs. But being the head designer is cool. I've never been in a situation where I was like the head designer. Like at my last company I worked for, I was the only graphic designer. So it's not really being ahead of something if you are the only person. Ooh. My cat is meowing his head off, if you can hear that in the background. I bet you he's gonna come in here. That's cool. I like that. Oh, hello. Yes, hello. What are you doing? Yes, hello. I like this, I think. I do think I need to do something else with the title. Like lessen this a little bit. This is kind of cool. I kind of like this. It's not, I don't know if this is giving thriller vibes per se, but I don't know if I care. To be frank, I think it's fine if it isn't necessarily a thriller. I just want to know how I can make my font look like it's behind the glass. Behind the glass, behind the frost. Convert to a small object. I'm gonna try that filter. Oh, are you looking to be on my lap? Hello. Yes, hello. Oh, yes, hello. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, hello, Milo. This is my cat Milo, if you can see him. He's very cuddly. Okay, I don't know if this filter is actually gonna do what I want. It doesn't. Aw, I'm so happy I inspired you to start practicing more. That's so nice. Well, I hope you're having fun making some of your fave songs for Instagram. Oh! Hey! My cat just attacked my microphone out of nowhere. So that was great. Okay, I want my text to look behind glass too, I think. Or make the text look like ice. I'm once again looking up YouTube videos to see if I can to see if I can make text look frozen. Okay. Um, there is a way to do it. I am just being really lazy and like fast forwarding this video, so it's not really teaching me anything. Uh, I don't know. It's weird because I almost feel like this looks like a finished book cover, but I'm like I feel like it needs something a little more, and that's why I was thinking of trying to put the text. See, I can do that, but it doesn't. It makes it blue. It doesn't look like it's. Oh, wait. Oh. Hold the phone. Let me zoom in. Is this just creating like a grain on it? I'm going to duplicate my rose image and clip it into. Look, I can figure this out myself. I don't need to watch tutorials. You can't see my text, but it's fine. I'm gonna fix it. I also feel like I'm not sold on this text, you know, because I feel like it should take up more room on the page. I do like this. I do feel like this looks like it's kind of behind the glass. I just don't like the font. So back to the font, which is over here. I don't know what I just did. Why did that like change it so drastically? What's in here? Nothing. So like that's so weird. Like why did it do that? I don't know what I touched. I don't know. Hide that because I just want to see what fonts I can use. I could take a whole different vibe with this, and did it just tell me that I ran out of space? Is that what that pop-up was and I didn't read it? Hopefully not. I could go a completely different vibe. And ooh, this kind of makes it less of a thriller and more of like a contemporary. Ooh, I kind of like that. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. What was that font? Baskerville? Baskerville. It's actually, fun fact, one of my favorite fonts. Baskerville. Yeah, I like that. And then change this to Baskerville. Maybe bold so you can read it. Maybe semi-bold. And then changing this. I don't always use like the same font for all of the text. I feel like that is pretty boring to do. But it works for this one, so why not? I just want to make sure these are all spaced out properly. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I think that my font can be a little easier to read. Maybe adding a drop shadow can help with that. I don't want to go too crazy with the drop shadow because then it makes it kind of cheapen the look. Some designers are so anti-drop shadow. I am not one of those people. I think also I'm going to... I don't like how that works. I just want to like... I was gonna make it so this was not as in your face so that it was a little easier to read Taylor's name. But maybe I stretch it out a little so it's more even. I'm really liking this actually. I think this looks really cool. Do I change the color of these to maybe like like a peachy color? I like that. Enough that it like stands out. Almost like want a cream. Like that, because I don't really want it to be just white. Color overlay. Not gray. Okay, now to deal with our title again. And then duplicate it. Then convert to a smart object. And go down here. Release clipping mask. Ah, there we go. That looks really pretty. Yeah, like I think that looks really pretty. Something about this that I'm not quite happy with. Like maybe I need to scale it a little more so it's not like flip vertically. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting right now. I do think I should like kind of get rid of some of it, but my brush doesn't work. I need to change the brush settings. Is this called something? Round sketch ballpoint pen. Splatter. Hey, that's kind of what I'm looking for. But we want it to look natural. Oh, what if I change? Yes, to the drop shadow. I think drop shadows do work, but sometimes they're so obvious. Like I feel like there's a very like delicate balance of making a drop shadow work. And thank you. I'm also liking it so far. It's not quite there. We're getting there. I think I need to change the opacity on this brush. It's me. Let me fix this. I want Taylor's name to be easily seen. Okay. Oh my god. My like Photoshop froze. Love that for me. Oh my god. It's still going. Ah! Okay. It's all good. It's all good. I don't like what I did. I'm gonna get rid of it. Maybe if I move her name up a little bit, move this down a little bit. I can hear my cat meowing his head off. Drop shadow. So the problem with the drop shadow on this is you can see it over here, and I'm like, I guess. Unless I put this underneath. No, I think it should be above the gradients. I'm not a fan of that drop shadow. Are these evenly spaced? There we go. Do I just need to drop the opacity? No, I actually think that is the opposite of what I want. And duplicate this to try and create the effect I'm going for, but make my text easy to read. Hello. Yes, hello. Please don't scratch on the back of my chair. I don't know. Something is off here, and I can't figure out what. Maybe I just need to rotate it? I feel like we're so close. We're literally so close to a good design. We're so close. Scale. No, I don't like that. Wait. I think I'm liking this better. I just feel like this corner is too much. Also curious what these look like behind the color lookups. No, they should stay where they are. I feel like I fixed the bottom. The top is still not quite where I need it to be. I also feel like I should lower the opacity on my title just a smidge. I could try what I was doing with this. This feels a little too harsh. Oh, and I can't change the hardness. Okay. Well, I can change the opacity. No, that doesn't work. Do I just make this text smaller so that it fits? Maybe? And then I think a drop shadow might work on it now that it's a little farther down. I also... I don't know, maybe... I'm second guessing everything. I'm gonna bring that a little further down. I'm gonna bring this a little further up. I feel like I've lost the plot. This bigger. I decided to change the font back to white because it was matching too close to the title, and I want the title to stand on its own. I could put back to bigger than the word December. Put this up just a touch. That is a drop shadow too. Perfect. Send to that. Make these all spaced evenly. I do like this. Yeah. I'm still having a hard time liking the frost. I do think it adds to it. I'm gonna do something crazy and license this image because that might solve some of my problems. Give me 2 seconds to license this image. Download. Because that may give it some more clarity and just make it look cleaner, is what I'm hoping it does. Hello, download, please, and thank you. Why aren't you downloading? Download, please. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why aren't you downloading? Gosh, my computer's being so slow. It's probably like... Oh, I apparently have an issue. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't know. It downloaded. My computer is on the older side, so I'm kind of not surprised that it's struggling. Rotate. Is this the direction I had it? No. Flip vertically. Linear dodge. Copy layer style. Base layer style. Oh yeah. Duplicate. Copy layer style. Paste layer style. That's so much better. Look at it. It's so much better. I think I can get rid of one of these. I like it. It's simple, but I like it. And, you know, sometimes it's not about the complicated design. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Z. I want to make sure that was all centered. And it wasn't. I like this. Let me just make sure all the text is spaced out evenly. It is. Yeah. I like this. Do I need 2 of these? Maybe not. I think this looks really cool. Oh my god, yeah. I like this. I think it gives the sense of like sadness, which the song displays. I am going to move Taylor's name up a notch and the tagline down a notch. And once again, oh my god, did not mean to do that. Oh my god, stop. Thank you. And then I have to sneeze. Bless me. Okay. I think this is it. I think I'm happy with this. I think this is really cute, actually. And I'm not going to overthink it. I think sometimes a simpler design is better than a complicated design. Back to December. Beautiful. Wow. That's it. I did it. That's our final product. I think this is really cute. Yeah. So thank you for watching and talking to me while I did this. This was fun. I like having people in the chat to chat with as I work on this. Thank you. Thank you, Flutter. That's so nice of you. Yeah. So I do want to try and stream more often. I'm thinking like once a week, maybe. We'll see. That's very ambitious of me. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting probably the real version, real, short, whatever they call it on YouTube, of this soon. And thank you. Thank you so much for watching, and